Good evening. Bit of a late start for us over here with the Rolling Nomads. Technical difficulties, unforeseen circumstances, and all that. With that being said, I have no announcements for you. I have no reason to delay this any further. Since we are running quite far behind, let's jump right into meeting our Cainites, shall we?
Hello there. I will be playing Jason DORN. And, well, I'm going to have to show these warriors how the Saints fight.
Victor BELLSHANE here, eager to finally split some skulls.
Isaiah, I play Wesley. Excited to finally throw some punches around. Unfortunately, there's no cars to jump off of.
No cars, but plenty of opportunity for violence today on this latest episode of Book of Saints. We are going to quickly speed through this recap. Again, we have lost a good quarter of our time, so we are going to speed read. When last we left our Saints, they had finally acquired a new haven. Beautiful home. Strange neighbors, likely in the illegal businesses that are throughout Mexico. Likely some of the higher-ups. Just means more privacy for their home, I believe. Depending on how nosy they want to get, maybe friendly neighbors even. An empty home for now. No furniture, nothing of interest at the time being. Our Cainites learned when last we left. They were given lessons in ideology, in belief, in faith, and in their role in Gehenna. After this, they bed down all together in their basement for day sleep. Upon awakening, they quickly gathered themselves, began to make their way to where they knew the pack known as the Warriors would be, in order to attempt to make another ally for their bid for Mexico City. Unfortunately, in this not exactly empty lot, this lot filled with rusted over vehicles, old cars, and decrepit motorcycles. Imagine being allergic to spring. Our Cainites, our saints, were accosted due to some verbiage used by them, within themselves. I believe it was Trey who called Victor Senpai out loud, leading to some negging from the Warriors. Not taking Victor seriously. Victor, a man always to be taken seriously, immediately getting off on the wrong foot. These individuals are hostile, at least for the moment. That is where we join our saints now. Victor, off of his motorcycle, confronting one of the individuals, mere inches away. Jason and West, by the vehicle, by the blacked out SUV that was acquired by Mashenka and Monique. Saints, what would you like to do? Let's start with Jason and Wes. You guys see that Victor is being accosted and not getting the proper respect.
We should do something about that, right, Jason? Because they're pushing the boss around.
Well, can't have them pushing the boss around. Let's head over there.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna get out of the vehicle. I'm gonna leave my keys in the vehicle, leave it running, but I'm gonna walk over there. Gun already drawn.
And Trey follows, no gun, because he, again, is bad at firing firearms.
Understood. So you join Victor. Victor, very quickly you can see, or you can rather feel, your two compatriots move up behind you. The individual who you were squaring off against kind of takes notice of them. What would you like to do, Victor?
So, are we fighting or are we talking?
That depends. You boys feel like Daddy's threatened? He looks to you, Jason West, when he speaks.
Just looks to Jason and goes, that sounds like fighting, right?
We're just here to clean them. Try to get some, hits of our own. Can't let our boss man do all the work.
It's funny, they think they're good enough for the boss. It's weird.
Anything you wish to add, Victor?
I'm just staring at him.
Smile on his face. Compatriots at his back. Again, kind of littering these old vehicles. I'll give you one last chance to turn around. You're not made for this racket.
We're not going anywhere, and I think I'm made of a lot more than what you're giving me credit for.
Yeah?
And I want to smile at him.
Smile on his face kind of wavers. Let's get a sneak peek then, tough guy. He's going to make an attack, Victor. You, of course, can make a defensive roll if you'd like.
For the defensive roll, can I roll my strength and brawl or dex and brawl to grab him when he goes to punch at me?
I like it.
If that's what he's doing. Rouse the blood. Success. Seven successes
7 successes.
with dex and brawl.
With Dex and Brawl, your intention is to grapple him, yes? Grip onto his
Yeah.
arm.
Just continually smiling at him.
You do so. You have him in whatever hold, at least his arm, you'd like. The laughter and the sort of chortling that's been going on behind him from his compatriots has kind of died down as people begin to rise from their vehicles, stepping down onto solid dirt. It's a moment of tension. What do you guys like? Well, this is combat, essentially. You guys have turns of your own. We'll start
He
with
swung at me, right? Sorry.
We'll start with you, Victor, but go on, please.
So he basically swung at me.
Yes.
Just to narrate, kind of. I just wanted to catch it and just be holding it, just smiling at him. We came seeking friends, and that's still the case. How the rest of this plays out is up to you.
Understood. Wesley, Jason, anything from you? You guys have your own separate turns if you'd like. You guys can choose to do whatever you guys like. You guys can have movement. You guys can make attacks of your own. Entirely up to you. You guys know that Trey is by the vehicle with the hounds.
Is just him, the guy that Victor stopped?
Then there's the individuals that are kind of stepping down from the vehicles behind him.
Okay, I guess Wes. Let me check something real quick. Let me check these stats for. Jason, you can go ahead of me.
All right. Well, I'm really just I'm gonna step forward and just kind of look to the guys that are stepping off their vehicles. You know, in case they start deciding to try and butt in.
Weapon drawn, Jason?
I'll put it back in the holster, but my hand will still be on it.
Understood. A few of them meet your gaze. A few of them are scowling at the situation, kind of readying themselves. Wesley.
He like joins Jason and just goes like, "We can scrap, but it won't be pretty."
I think we make some art out of this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like painting today, but I'll give it a try. You actually hear the boss out.
Mm-hmm.
For things go dark.
Wesley, go ahead and give me I'm gonna call this, you can choose manipulation or charisma, your choice, and then persuasion.
Like a charisma. I'm gonna rouse the blood. Alright. Bad life. Yay. Hell yeah, 100. 3 successes.
3 successes. There's smiles that return, whispers of those that are close by one another. Continue to step down from these decrepit and destroyed vehicles. Victor, the one whose arm you have, begins to speak. I don't think you understand the situation. You're cut off as he kind of looks behind you. You can hear tires pulling up, moving past Trey and the vehicle where you guys had originally stopped. Looking back, or glancing back even, there is all white, looks like a pretty modern cargo van. Lights on high beams, illuminating the area. You hear the sliding door, the side door opening. Anything you guys would like to do?
I'm assuming we can't see anything because of the lights.
Makes it pretty difficult. I'll allow you a roll if you'd like. Which is an awareness.
I can't roll.
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask dude. I'm gonna be like, "Are these your friends or?"
I have a dice pool of 6, so I'll try.
Feels like it's might be his boss trying to get back.
4 successes.
4 successes. Victor, in response, the individual you were squaring up against kind of winces at the light and says, "Now, did you bring backup?"
Not mine.
He's going to attempt to kind of just pull his arm back out of your grasp, shaking you away. Do you allow this?
I'll let him have his arm. Yeah.
He steps up past you, mumbling something under his breath. You guys can see people getting out, kind of obscuring the light as they pass along it. Wesley, with 4 successes, can see 3 individuals. Go on.
That is anything.
Okay. With 4 successes, you can see 3 individuals have gotten out of the van. There's still more inside. 2 have kind of stayed by the doors. 1 is approaching in front of the lights, making it a little bit difficult to see finer features. But you can see a more modern suit. No tie, kind of left open, exposing the chest. The dark coat over, a little bit out of place for the current weather. Curly hair. Curly dark hair, and sort of glasses hanging loosely off of the nose. Victor, you hear the individual call out, the one you had been grappling. "What's your business?" "I seek a parley. I'm looking for the warriors, and I believe, if my itinerary is correct, one Victor BELLSHANE."
Can I smell blood? Does I have the bloodhound near it? Am I close enough to be able to see if they smell like more, like they have the stench of mortal blood, I guess?
I'll say with how close they've gotten, you don't smell any right off the top blood or anything like that. So either Cainite or Cainite that haven't fed, or mortals, or other mortals without resonance.
And what parlay would you want with either of those? And I'm gonna step up next to him. The guy I had grappled.
So I take it I am in the right place then. Individual grappled. Let's call him just Warrior 1, rather than just referencing him as the man you grappled.
Been a guy and grappled.
Warrior 1 speaks up and says, kind of in the middle of something, in case you were unaware, if you could come back within maybe, kind of looks at you, what do you think, an hour? Hour and a half? How long do you think cleanup will be?
That sounds like a pretty good time frame. Might take 2 to get all these guys you got on the cars. If they decide to jump in.
Yeah, give me 2 hours, and I'll be with you. Unfortunately, I think Mr. BELLSHANE will be a little bit indisposed.
Doubt that, but
kind of waves his fingers at the van. The lights click off, giving you a little bit more detail as the eyes adjust. You can see the shirt is this pale yellow. The coat itself is this strange combination of colors. There's a dark blue coat and dark blue pants, along with that pale yellow shirt. There's some necklaces hanging from the throat of this individual, along with several rings. Again, dark curly hair, glasses that are kind of rimmed in red. It's not a popular color combination. I simply can't. My itinerary is packed. So it's now or never, gentlemen. If I might cut in. This warrior looks to you, Victor. I think I can hold off on ripping your heart out for 10 minutes.
I can drain you dry later. That's fine.
What's your business? Jules smiles. Excellent. It's come to my employer's attention that there's a paradigm shift, a new player in town. We just simply wish to meet the individual and see what the warriors have to say. My employer, rather, has the sense to realize that you warriors are a formidable bunch and we should check in with you. See how things are going with this new, outsider, let's just say. How's everything? Swore kind of speaks up and says, we're fucking fine. Who are you? Who's your employer? You know under the name Forenza Savannah. He kind of bares his teeth and says, you know Forenza's not welcome in any of our domains. And I didn't bring her. It's just merely a check-in. Keeping our ear to the ground, and as it were. I can see that...
I may be new.
Go on.
I may be new, but I don't think you should be checking in anywhere.
I'm afraid as Forenza is prince of this city, this domain is...
Attempting to be, but go on.
Do we should declare praxis, Mr. BELLSHANE?
Practice is your tradition, not mine.
Well, it seems we have no quarrel. So long as you abide by the prince's laws. You can see Victor, the individual next to you, this warrior, is seething. Fist is clenched. The individuals behind him are kind of moving. Now they are off of the vehicles, moving up, kind of surrounding this van.
I take it you know the cams?
As for you and whatever group you've rode in with, Mr. BELLSHANE, you'll find that we run a very strict city. You'll find that the laws are more closely kept than your time in, I believe, what was it, Kentucky?
I think you'll find that just like in the last place I was, I don't really care.
Well, then that's going to put you at odds, and you'll quickly find yourself either expelled from the city or killed. You see, I work closely with the sheriff, you see. I'm just here to make sure that no blood is spilled before he gets trigger happy.
The sheriff.
So, just so we're all clear of the pecking order, you can see the warrior step up and say, "Fuck your pecking order. Don't you know what city you're in?" I'm quite aware. Anything you guys would like to do?
West moves towards Victor. So what's the play, boss?
I'm gonna look at the warrior and shall we tear his heart out first? And then we can go back to our business?
Yeah, I'm for a team building exercise.
Enemies are our enemies, are our friends.
You can see the individual, the glasses kind of speak up and say, there it is. I would advise against it, gentlemen. Never know what could be in that van.
I guess we take out the van first.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna wait for them to make the first move.
Yeah, we're joining the Warriors after they make the first move.
I may as well ask, since they're here. How many warriors are there?
Yeah, how many dudes were on those bikes coming off? What's our stop? You said 3 came out the van, and there's more. I know there's more in there, but not how many.
So with the lights off in the van, this newcomer, you can see about 4 more people in the vans. There's 7 in total. As far as the warriors go, you have the one that was squaring up against Victor, and then you have about 12, maybe 13 other people kind of jumping off of the...
Oh yeah, for sure. We're backing them up. Yeah. They got a baker's dozen pushing weight.
Listen.
The individual, the warrior 1, as we've dubbed him.
I'm gonna start calling him Nick.
Baki.
You can see he steps up, ready to strike, and the individual quickly pulls something out of his pocket, holding it up. What's that? Ooh, button. What could that button do? Gentlemen, let's let cooler heads prevail. Do you think I would come here unprepared?
Press the button.
No.
Can arms of Ahriman be used stealthily?
It's a bit difficult to do stealthily.
Just wondering, since it's dark and I still have the ring that allows me to move, which is not a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I could...
What's your goal here, Victor?
I want to break his thumb before he can press the button.
I was gonna tell Jason to shoot his fucking hand off.
I was actually just thinking about that. I mean, you give me the word, I will pull and shoot him.
You guys can do both. Both things can be true.
I was going to say draw. So Jason got the message.
Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time.
All right, guys, this is our time to shine. It's been
Victor, if you'd like to use Arms of Ahriman, I'll say it. Maybe not stealthy, but quick would be your best bet.
I'm gonna just lean over to Victor. Want me to
I
do it?
wanted to like walk a little bit just to kind of distract him from the ground where the shadows would be traveling along before they run up his body and break the finger.
Understood.
Alright, so
Jason, if you'd
first-
like to quick draw, that's entirely up to you as well.
The rouse check for it.
Alright.
Success. And then
How to quick draw?
it's blood potency.
How do quick draw rules work?
Oh, this will just be your firearms and dexterity.
Come
Oh,
on, Jason. Hit this lick.
Can you rouse the blood while doing a discipline power as well? Or is that just the rouse for the discipline power is the only one?
If you have a rouse check, that is obviously done first. If you are having to roll within the power itself, you may rouse your blood.
I'm gonna rouse my blood too. Just keep
is,
pushing this luck.
is a quick draw also count the shot?
What do you mean?
Like when I quick draw, do I also shoot in that same roll?
Yeah, this is your firearms roll. This is going to be your shot.
Okay, then
This
yeah.
is the Han shot first Greedo bit.
Yeah, Surge. Yeah. Rouse blood.
My hunger went up to 2. I failed the rousing the blood surge
Gotcha.
check.
Always shoots first.
Always interesting to see you guys just play so fast and loose because there's no qualms about draining an entire bar.
Listen, bro, this is Cammy scum. As far as Wes has been told, fuck these guys. So Wes is all for it. He's like, hell yeah, friends are my enemies, are my enemies are my friends.
Yeah, I can't have anybody speaking about this. And yeah, I failed that, so I now have 3 hunger. And
Damn, 3 hunger?
yeah,
7 successes with a crit.
7 success with a crit.
I'm also going to be shooting. I just need to find 2. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of numbers.
What's crazy is I was also thinking about using Arms of Ahriman. I didn't. Because I have the Descent of Montano thing.
What you got for me, Jason?
9. I have. Oh, okay. I have 5 successes.
5 successes.
Yeah.
So, with him having to divide his dice pool for a defensive action against both of you.
Wait a minute. I think 4, 3. I may have forgotten to actually add the rouse the blood. To actually add that in that roll.
Excellent. Go ahead and
Sorry.
add that in.
Oh, that just changed my. Yep, that's 8 successes critical.
8 successes, 7 successes. Failed on both counts. At least in his regard. So, what does it look like? Victor takes narrative control. You breaking this man's thumb?
Yeah, the arm, like the tendril curling around, going up his leg, curling around his arm, and then just pulling the thumb back, snapping it.
Understood. Jason taking the shot. Where would you like to hit him?
Directly on the wrist. I want to just blast that hand.
Understood. The trigger drops. We enter combat.
Oops, where'd your little trigger go?
Let's hear A to Rumble.
I will not bore you with rolls for the rest of the warriors. Only those who are engaged with the same opponent as you. Nor will I worry you with the individuals that are getting out of the van unless they directly engage with you. So,
What if I want to charge one of them?
that's entirely up to you.
And have West bull rush these motherfuckers.
With that being said, we're going to start off with the three of you and Warrior 1 and this newcomer, this individual in glasses. This individual in glasses is going to attempt to grab the trigger with his other hand. Your actions are your intent. Please declare your intent.
Shoot his other arm.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he didn't do anything.
Okay, all right.
Would I know that he's planning to shoot the other? I probably wouldn't, would I?
I would
Yeah,
say it's
so-
probably not out of the realm of possibility, but you wouldn't know for certain, no.
I think our team building has been too much so far.
We've only been in like 2 scraps together.
I want to use the arms of Aramon to just, because it stays active, right? Yeah, I want to yank his feet out from underneath him, basically, with it, and just drag him towards me.
Understood. Go ahead and make that roll, Jason. Firearms, and I'll give you anything in your choice of your physical arena. Be it
Dexterity.
excellent. Wesley, anything from you?
I want to rush. There's 2 of them already out already, right?
Yes.
Are they like together, or like are they like one on each side? Or
One was on each side of this individual.
okay, then I charge whoever's on like the right. I'm attempting to like tackle them down and then grapple them since I have the grapple specialty, bro.
Understood. Go ahead and give me your choice: Dex and Brawl or Strength and Brawl.
I think my dex and strength are equal.
Well, 5 successes for me.
Aim for me.
Oh, heck. Great minds think alike.
Yes, they are. Okay. Dice pool of 7. I'm gonna go with dex, I guess.
So this individual is going to rouse the blood and fails against your attacks, Jason and Victor.
I can spend a willpower to reroll, right?
Reroll up to 3 regular die, correct?
Okay, I got 5 successes after spending a willpower to reroll.
Five
I'm
successes,
down
you
to
said?
3 willpower. Yeah, I'm
Understood.
down to 3 willpower.
Your opponent is just going to make an attack. Fails. You're able to deal him 1 point of superficial... Actually, you are putting him into a grapple, yes?
Yeah, I'm trying to tackle him down to the ground and like wrestle and grapple.
Quickly, easily do so. Victor, Jason, this individual was not attacking. He roused the blood to kind of grab that trigger and trying to move quickly. A shot taken at his other arm. And the arms of Aramon quickly working around his feet. He's on his ass. You can see the warriors begin to clash with the individuals coming out of the van. You also hear him yell, "Blow it." What would you guys like to do? Next round of combat.
I'm grappled with a. This is a Cainite, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna bite into them to have them grappled.
Bite attacks are called shot. Very interesting piece of combat. I'll get with you very shortly. Victor, Jason.
Bite again. I mean, motherfucker, the manual.
So, is there just one van or is there two vans?
One van.
One van, 3 people outside, 4 people inside the van that are coming out.
Clashing with the
I guess I'm
warriors.
just gonna keep trying to drag him towards me until he's like right up on me.
I'm just attempting to drag him closer.
Yeah.
Another Oblivion
Do I
roll.
need to? Okay.
Of course you need to roll. He's not just going to let you drag
What are you
him.
doing, Jason?
Me? I'm gonna. I guess I'm just gonna take some pot shots at any of these. Well, these faithless dogs and start shooting. Yeah,
Oops.
what those could be. Whichever one's nearest that isn't currently being dealt with.
I think that's the one on the other side of the. So I got the one on the right, so the guy on the left.
All right, if there's one on the left, I'm gonna start shooting him. He deserves it.
Understood. For you, Wes, gather your pool, your dice pool. This is going to be brawl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call this strength as well.
Okay.
Remove 2 dice from your pool
Okay.
after it's been gathered. And give me
Okay.
your roll.
Can I rouse the blood for this?
I'll allow it.
Let's see, because I'm only at hunger 1, so why not? Failure. So I raised up to hunger 2. My dice pool was at 5. I am going to spend a willpower. It's still the same thing, 2 successes. You never want to see me succeed.
2 successes. This individual is attempting to break your grapple. With 4 successes, Wesley, he is successful. You begin to, ready yourself, kind of rearing back, ready to pierce your fangs into him. In a burst of strength, shrugs you off and rolls away. Not entirely away, just rolls out of your grasp.
Damn dice.
Victor.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes. Jason.
I'm training one of these fuckers. It's the last thing I do.
I got 5 successes.
Understood. Against another target, correct?
Yes, another target.
Understood. Let me get the roll for that individual. Said 5?
5 successes.
5. Understood. You're able to deal some damage as your shot rings out. Victor, dragging him closer. 3 successes, you said?
Yeah.
His nails, his fingers are firmly planted into the dirt. You are tearing at his leg at this point. But he himself is firmly planted. Everyone go ahead and give me wits and awareness in this moment.
I'm gonna arouse the blood. Success.
I got 5 successes and a crit.
I got a 1 success.
I got 2.
Couldn't get those 5 successes on my goddamn bite attack.
I had half a crit.
Sure was a Capri Sun.
Understood. So I got 5, 1, and what was yours, Victor?
2.
2. Wesley, you are treated to a show, in a way. There's peculiar movement. One of the individuals that got out of the van has not engaged with the warriors. Has kind of ducked behind the van and was waiting. It was not long before he was discovered by your newfound compatriots, comrades. In this combat, he's just been kind of dodging. Now, reaching to his chest, touching something underneath his coat. The individuals nearby that came in the van begin to break away, or at least attempt to break away from whoever they're dealing combat with. You, Wesley, can smell the scent of gasoline.
Try to scream out they rigged it to blow.
Yeah, I'll give that to you for free. Victor, Jason, Wes, what would you guys like to do? What exactly do you call out, Wes?
I say they've rigged it to blow, scatter.
With that being said, Victor, Jason, what do you guys do?
I chase whoever fled that's closest to me to try and grapple them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Give me the same roll, please.
The person that I was dragging, how far away are they from the van?
Oh, they aren't far at all. They were maybe about 5 feet away from the front of the van.
I think I'm just gonna hold them in place right in front of it.
Understood.
With the arms of
willpower.
Armand.
4 successes. Only get 1 more better, but hey. Chilling with 1 willpower left.
Jason, anything from you?
Oops.
Are any of these Camarilla? Are there any that are just right next to that van at the moment?
They are all trying to flee from it. It looks like.
Cool. Whichever one's closest to the van at the moment, I would love to shoot his kneecap.
Understood. Go ahead and give me that firearms roll. And I would like to clarify. I'm gathering Wesley's tackling the closest individual to him. Jason taking a shot. Victor holding that gentleman in place. Is anyone making a movement? Anyone taking movement away from this space?
How close are we to it?
How close are you to it?
Yeah.
I was going to chase like whoever was running away.
Jason, since you have not dictated that you have moved from your spot, moved from your area, I've been assuming that you are exactly where you've been since this started. So, about 7 feet away from the van.
Oh. Yeah, okay. About shooting the other guy. No, book it. book.
Understood.
Yeah, I was attempting to like clear the distance and chase one that was fleeing that like already made like
Understood. So again, this is just me clarifying. Victor, anything?
So what I was picturing was where we parked the van was where roughly they had parked theirs.
Oh,
And the guy had gotten out and stepped forward a little bit.
No. So if you recall, you guys pulled up to the side of the street, parked your SUV, and then you continued on your motorcycle into this sort of lot area. That's what they've done as well with their van.
Hmm.
So their van's in.
So I'm like right next to it.
You're about where Jason's at as well. 6 or 7 feet.
Be able to hop on your bike and zoom.
I don't think I can maintain Arms of Ahriman if I do that, though. Because that's a lot more than just walking.
Sometimes you can put the hands down. That's all I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm having a Capri
I'm gonna hop on the bike, drop Arms of Ahriman, I guess. And...
Understood. Dex and pilot.
no.
For Jason, Dex Athletics. Wesley, if you're going to attempt to grapple someone while running, getting someone that was fleeing, same grapple roll as earlier. Again, just didn't want to
arouse the blood.
Didn't want to fuck you guys by thinking, okay, well they didn't say they moved.
There we go. I did that.
You're gonna have to use my willpower there. Alright, 4 successes again.
You use your last willpower?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Alright. I was like, I'm too hungry. I'm gonna have to eat somebody, bro. It's whatever.
I'm at 3 hunger now.
My whole goal is to get this guy so I can eat him. That's my whole point. Capri Sun.
Wesley, your willpower, you gain each session. You gain willpower back equal to your composure or your resolve rating, whichever is higher.
Okay.
So you should, unless your willpower is drastically low, you should be just fine.
Yeah, I still have 1 though.
I'm gonna willpower reroll as well.
Fast and loose, all 3 of you.
Dog, I don't know why. I have a dice pool of 7. I got 2 successes. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna re-roll. Ain't no way.
I kind of had no choice, so.
with 2 hunger die too, so like a dice pool of 9. Like.
So what do we got for rolls, gentlemen?
I got 4.
Yep, 4.
I got 3.
4, 3, and what was that, West?
I also got 4.
Excellent. Victor, hopping on the bike proves a little bit difficult. You drop Arms of Ahriman. The individual begins to kind of roll, not even bothering to get up onto 2 legs, rolling into a sort of 4-legged leap. You hop onto your motorcycle, Jason. You kind of just scatter, rushing away from this area. Wesley, moving away and then trying to grab someone. You grapple someone, not as strongly as you'd like. You kind of have him by the leg. And what happens next? As expected, the van was rigged to blow. There are flames. It's a larger explosion than this should be. Anyone who's... I shouldn't say that on Twitch. It's a larger explosion than it should be.
And he's familiar with explosive
Something was rigged. Something was jury rigged or MacGyvered into this van. With that being said, with your guys' rolls, with 4, 4, and 3, Victor, I'm going to be taking 2 points of aggravated damage. Sees flames that is licking against the back, the neck, the back of the skull. Attempting to kind of speed away on a dirt patch with a motorcycle with street tires, very difficult. You kind of get that drag. So, but luckily, you're very quickly, luckily or unluckily, depending on who you ask, kick-started by the force of the explosion. When an explosion happens, people tend to forget the force that it exudes past. So there's no cool movie moment of walking away from flames. You will be blown back.
The shockwave burst.
Yeah, so that shockwave, Victor, kind of sends you on your path. Wesley, Jason, taking a point of aggravated damage as well. You are close enough to catch the flame, not wholly and completely.
Can I roll and give it to the guy I'm grappling?
Unfortunately, not with your successes, no.
They really just brought explosives and flame.
It's cool, bro. I'm gonna
Fixing the freaking terror frenzy, bud.
With that, I do need some frenzy checks.
This is all the unspent willpower, right?
This will be your unspent willpower. Plus,
hey, we're rocking at that solid 1.
I believe.
I'm trying to turn this guy I'm holding into a Capri Sun, dog. Frenzy.
Sorry?
Hold up.
We're just focus on hashtag Capri Sun. We're gonna be trending on Twitter, guys.
The spicy Capri Sun.
Confused Capri Sun. We're trending hashtag bloody Capri Sun.
Hashtag spicy Capri.
So, it is your unspent willpower plus, I believe, a third of your humanity rating. But let me double check. I'll say this as well.
My test was 3.
You can. Has anyone rolled yet? Good. Dance, monkeys, dance. So, you can choose to not roll at all. You can choose not to risk this. You can just enter Frenzy if you'd like. This will allow you to ride the wave, keeping control of your character. If you fail this, and you are unsuccessful in staving off Frenzy, for the time being, your character is mine. I control you in Frenzy.
I'm willingly going to Frenzy.
This is a terror frenzy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
I'm gonna roll too.
Wait, let me check my dice pool again.
Wesley, submitting to Frenzy?
Yeah.
You may ride the wave,
my
friend.
My dice pool is 3. So.
You may ride the wave. You are, you have been burned. This is one of your first experiences with flame, and you're just now realizing how dangerous this is for a Cainite. You have control of your character. Obviously, you should not be going toward the flame. Obviously, you have a moment of fear here. But for this scene, you still maintain control of the character. You must flee, though. Where you go, how you do it, if you keep a grasp on that individual, that's entirely up to you, however.
I was trying to say, can I roll to see if I can keep grasp on him as I flee?
Absolutely.
Busting you and bro like a snack right now.
Victor, Jason.
9 successes critical.
9 successes, staving off frenzy. Victor.
I have 2 questions.
That's you can't. If I ask you what you roll, you can't start out with "I have 2" and then just add something.
I haven't rolled.
Okay, go on.
No, I haven't rolled.
What's your questions? You got me excited for a
All
second.
right, so
Holding 4 dice in his hand.
it's the unspent willpower plus half the humanity. Is that rounded down or rounded up?
This
Up?
is so for frenzy. I have a whole little chart here. It's a third of your humanity, first of all, and it's rounded down.
See, my dice pool is gonna be 3, bro.
Well, third is 1. So, and then is this subject to my nightmares flaw?
Yeah, everything is subject to your nightmares flaw.
Oh fuck, you are fucking dick, dog.
Man has nothing.
Hold on. I refuse to be
dinner, dog.
I refuse to be taking blame for any of this. When we brought up the nightmare flaw from the old system, I asked him, "Hey, is this something you'd be interested in?"
I'm blaming the system that you've run, and therefore you.
I asked him, "Is this thematically appropriate?" He was like, "Yeah, I can see that."
And then he just.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense.
Can I get a Victor
no way to
Bozo in the
refute
chat?
it.
Can I get Bozo Victor in the chat?
3?
3.
Hmm.
As I said,
would have gotten on my best of days.
As I
think
said,
3 on 4 dice was good.
3 on 4 dice isn't bad. However, frenzy isn't based on a roll, based on a isn't based on a roll from the flames or anything like that. It's a simple chart basically, and then left up to my interpretation for your anything the chart might not encompass. For my displeasure, yes.
Yeah, for your sick, fucking twisted mindscape.
With a 3, Victor, you've been burned. Difficulty was 2. You fight off frenzy, just barely. The beast screaming in your ear to run.
Difficulty was 2. I mean, whatever, bro. I'm proud of my frenzy. I'm riding my way.
Wesley, speaking of riding the wave, you hoped to keep that individual with you.
Yeah, I want to see if I could roll. Yeah.
Please, kindly do so.
Would it be the same roll?
Absolutely. I'll say your choice of dex or strength in this. Dex strength.
It's still the same regardless. They're both 3. 6 successes. 3 9s. Look at that. Angel numbers, baby.
I do like this number.
You keep track of him and keep hold of him as you guys run. He's he looks like he's succumbed to frenzy as well. Attempting to run as well. A little bit more panicked than you are. You keeping a little more level head than him, and it is showing. You're able to keep him in
I'm gonna eat this
grasp. What would you guys like to do?
I keep forgetting I have this. I would like to use celerity to run back up on the individual that rolled away from the flames. I should have used it when I was trying to escape, but
What are you using?
celerity. Specifically rapid reflexes.
Foolish. Pure foolishness. You may do so here.
Yeah, I just want to run up on them and start with chokehold. Are they face down or face up?
Going after the individual you would originally doing combat with.
Yes.
With that individual, he has leapt away. He is not on the ground. He, whenever you released him, kind of did a couple rolls and then rolled into a leaping stance, crouched down and then jumped. Not in your grasp.
Like with soaring leap?
Possibly.
Did I see where he went? By
What's
chance?
an awareness roll?
Because I'll soaring leap right after him.
I'm trying not to stamp out.
Oh, dude.
Right arms of air mouth.
While Victor's making that roll, Jason, Wes, what are you guys up to? I know, Wes, you are keeping hold of that individual.
Yeah, I want to knock him out.
Difficult to do for Cainites, but
Yeah, exactly.
go ahead and give me that strength and brawl. Let's see if you can get a few good hits in. What are you showing me there?
3 successes on 3 hunger dice. And that's all that I got to roll.
Tonight is
6
not
successes
your
with a
night,
crit.
Victor.
What'd you say?
Tonight is not your night, Victor. No sight of him.
6 successes with a crit.
6 successes. Wesley, you may deal some damage. And you do so. Jason.
I am going to be looking and hunting each one of these degenerates. And
Damn.
each one that is still alive, that may still be running or not, shooting them and dragging them back. If there's any I can see here.
Wits and awareness, please. Wesley, you've dealt some damage. The individual is still kicking.
I'm gonna go for it again. I'm gonna keep going for it till he's like till he stops fighting, and then I'm gonna go for the fangs.
Understood. Give me 2 more rolls. Same rolls then. Victor.
Well, since I can't find him, the closest available enemy, I'm gonna celerity or soaring leap onto and brutal feed.
Got it. Who are you declaring as an enemy at this point, Victor?
Not the warriors.
Noble.
Not yet.
Closest individual to you is clamored underneath the vehicle. Looks like he's dialing on a cell phone.
I'm just picturing the classic movie moment where I just pop up right in front of him
I
and
got
just
a
like,
3
hi,
in the
and yank him out from underneath the vehicle.
I like it. You do this. Brutal feed.
Yeah.
I believe brutal feed is. I would hope that brutal feed is free.
Brutal. I can read it off to you in just a second.
I'm saying this. I wish I had brutal feed.
It is free. Feed fast and brutally, takes 1 turn, and they suffer superficial damage per hunger slate.
Then, as Boat Magoats says, you may shotgun the spicy Capri Sun.
I got 3 and a 2 for those rolls almost.
3 and a 2. Let's see how that works for you.
Fell from that 6 relief.
Unfortunately, it looks like this individual's fighting back now, kind of gaining their senses. Unable to knock them into torpor.
I'm not letting this guy go. This is my focus.
Understood. Jason.
2 successes. I am looking for any Camarilla.
2 successes, any Camarilla. You can see that Victor has found one. Good for him. You see one individual ducking behind the alleyway. The rest of them are kind of out of sight, amongst or scattered amongst the warriors. It's difficult to tell who's friend and who's foe at this point. You can take pot shots at everyone if you'd like.
I said spray and pray.
No, I'm gonna chase the one that went down the alley.
Nice.
He
Understood.
is away.
I need to correct my previous statement when you're ready.
Ready.
So against a vampire, it does only superficial damage against their dead and inert organs. So in combat, I need to make the brawl attack using fangs. And then they take bite damage and then damage from the power.
Understood. If you would kindly roll brawl and strength and subtract 2 of your dice from that pool.
Should I keep rolling to beat this guy into torpor?
I'm about to satiate my hunger, so I'm going to go ahead and just rouse the blood anyways.
We are in basically 3 separate combat scenarios, so let me deal with Victor real quick first.
Just stay down, for the love of God, just stay down. Wes is like, this is harder than I imagined. Mortals are so much easier.
I love that for you.
All right.
Thank God I have headphones. My brother is blasting.
7 with a crit.
7 with a crit.
Hang on. Does messy crit take priority over a normal crit?
I don't believe I've ever found anything in the books that says it would. I think that's up to storyteller discretion. I don't think I'm that much of a dick. I could be, and sometimes I'm sure I would like to be, but I think what is fair is probably just to give you your regular crit.
Okay.
Margin of 3. So, my dog just hears Johnny her way into this room. My God.
I've never seen cats versus dogs. Dogs are all secretly spies.
Never trust them.
Exactly.
Wesley, attempting to
Yes.
beat this individual into torpor. As I said,
Unless Arms of Aramon doesn't need, would that help if I use that?
I think Arms of Aramon would help.
Okay, can I do that? Because I also have like the same dice pool for that. So.
Detail.
Keep in mind, normally.
Go on.
Never mind. When you use Arms of Aramon, you can't do anything else.
Yeah, so if I drop the grapple and grapple them with Arms of Aramon instead,
it's entirely up to you. Arms of Aramon, you haven't purchased this. This would be through your lore sheet, correct?
Yeah.
Kindly detail for anyone who may be curious.
I have the Descendant of Montana lore sheet ability. I think it's 2 or 3 dots. Abyssal Apprentice. It lets me use an Oblivion power that I don't already know that's at my current level of lore, which is 2 dots. So I was very long.
I am curious, Wes. Is this once per story? Once per arc?
I believe it's once per story. Yeah, once per story.
Okay. I'll then ask you, are you sure? With that caveat of once per story.
Yes.
The story
Yeah,
is the
whatever.
entirety of our.
Not necessarily. That would be the whole of this will be the chronicle. The story itself would be sort of a series of episodes. But Wes, if you're comfortable with the once per story caveat, then you may do so.
I plan to raise Oblivion eventually, so.
Understood. Shadow tendrils will be seeping out of you, and you may make the rolls in order to do combat with this individual. Again, he's gathering himself. Jason. Pursuing that individual down the alley. Doesn't look like they've got celerity. You can make your way over. They're at one end, you're at the other end of the alley.
Is there a rouse check for Arms of Vermont? Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Victor, walk the baby Lysandra through Arms of Armor.
Success. Leave me alone, man. I got success. Don't bully me.
I'll be pretty much moving towards him, but at the same time aiming. Please.
One more time, Jason.
I'll be moving towards him, but at the same time aiming to shoot out his knees to get him to slow down and stop. If, just, I'm pretty much done.
I got 5 successes and it was a messy critical.
Understood. So, dealing with Jason first, would you like to take the shot?
I would love to take the shot.
Dex and firearms, please.
Jason's really going for the knees, bro. I'm rocking with it.
Ruthless.
He said I'm a cripple.
How do you do the willpower thing on Discord?
You react to you hit the little dot react.
Oh, there we go.
I hate when that happens.
Am I allowed to use more than one willpower?
Nope.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay then. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yeah.
You fire. This individual is running down this alleyway. You can see the bullets has the shot has skid sort of between their legs, just missing them, skinning the jeans. Bringing us over. Let's go to West with 5 successes. Arms of Ahriman.
Mm-hmm.
Attempting to do combat with this individual. Messy crit, you said?
Yeah.
Yes. Love that.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool. I'm all for it. Okay, ball.
The margin of 3. Now, this individual has taken damage from you already, in addition to some of the damage they've taken from the flames themselves. You have a margin of 3. You normally would be dealing... I believe Arms of Ahriman deals... I want to say just superficial damage, correct?
Yeah, and it says it adds half my potence rating, which is 1.
Bless.
My potence is 2.
So, a decent amount of damage, Wesley, with a messy crit. I'm going to give you a choice. You're attempting to knock this individual out. Unfortunately, Cainites are not impossible to knock out. There are certain drugs and serums that can be used. With brute force, however, you'll be knocking him into torpor. So I'll give you a choice with a messy crit. Choice to make here. You can double that damage, knocking him into torpor. Or, with torpor meaning you will get no answers from him. You'll get nothing from him. You'll whatever you were hoping to gain, learn, glean.
It's hoping to get a snack.
Well, I don't think there's much of a choice to make here. Your other option is to keep the damage low or at its current level and lose sight of him as your Arms of Ahriman are a little bit more powerful than you expected and fling him off into distance.
No, I'm going to knock him into torpor. This guy, I'm draining him. This is my Capri Sun. I'm 200 and it's about to go down to 0.
Messy crit, the Arms of Ahriman kind of wreath around you, battering him, and then there's a moment where your eyes just fully go black. The shadows begin to take your legs. You yourself begin to fear what is happening here. You swear you're not controlling this for a brief moment. As the Arms of Ahriman seep up his throat, begins to scream, reaching down into his mouth, down his throat, gripping something deep inside of him Another wraps around his head, and you can see the arms, as if acting on their own, twist slowly all the way around. He is brought into torpor. The arms of Armon have not faded. You can feel the vitae go stiff in his body, as if the shadows themselves are an extension of you. You feel as if you yourself are gripping his heart.
Now we eat people.
Victor! This individual, you are beginning to drain him. Anything else you'd like to do while this is going on? He's going to try to fight you on this.
So the way that I'm picturing it, I basically just popped up next to the car and yanked him out from underneath it. I'm gonna try to grapple him in like a bear hug, more or less, with a butterfly sit and just plop down on the ground while I'm feeding from him.
Excellent.
So,
don't even bother.
Strength and brawl?
Don't even bother.
No, okay.
Don't even bother. Like...
He has a roll of 2 with a bestial failure. He is being drained. I'll say as well, Victor, you can see as you are partaking in this snack, the phone that he was using, there's a call going out. The timer has started, meaning the call is on.
Well, I'm going to be draining him in seconds, and then I'm going to answer that phone.
Understood. So, last round, we'll call this. Jason.
Oh, I've got the pursuit, and I will be pretty much doing the same thing.
Just keeps going for those knees.
I'm going to take out the knees, and I'm going to drag him back.
Take the knees, Jason. Take your shot.
Take them knees, Jason.
Yep. As long as he
Can we
doesn't...
get in the chat, hashtag take the knees.
On the knee.
Take the...
I'm going to rouse the blood for this, so... Success. Ooh.
Nice job.
It's so rare.
Yeah, I failed my one before I did Armon. But hey, give me that messy crit. That's what I needed. Give myself a nice candy sun.
Oh, they can also cause stains on your humanity.
Who cares, bro? Humanity. You look like Voldemort, my guy. I don't want to hear that.
I'm just letting you know. You don't want to look like me.
Don't hate me for a beautiful nigga. Maybe got rid of that yee ass haircut. Your
hair gonna fall out.
Jason, what's your results of your roll?
I'm gonna use some willpower real quick.
God.
Yeah, you need to.
Guys.
A dice pool of 11, you got 2.
Yeah, a whole dice pool of 14, and okay. Yeah, okay. With the reroll, it's now 4 successes.
Not your day.
With them, it's a 6 success with messy crit. Your shot is going to miss initially, ricocheting off of a dumpster and piercing into their abdomen. So you have a blood trail that you can follow. They are still moving.
Bro, it's having terrible luck for these knees.
Yep. Well, you know what my character will be doing.
Understood. We'll leave you here quickly, Jason. Wesley, the shadows are in control. You've put this man in torpor. What would you like to do?
I want to eat him. I want to drain his blood.
Excellent.
He's a Capri Sun. I'm turning to flat.
Crouching down, you take the first bite, draining him entirely. Yes, no?
Bro is weak. Yeah, I'm gonna take his blood. He's weak. I'm gonna use to help my boy Kane out, complete my mission. Hashtag, I'm with the cult.
No witnesses here. But if there were, they would see young Wesley West Jones crouched down over this torpored Cainite, blood draining out of this decrepit body into your own form, Wesley. Crouched down, the shadows begin to dance, wreathing you, caressing your cheeks, your neck, comforting you as you take him and drain till the very last drop. You feel whispers in your mind, out of your beast. Oh, sweet oblivion. Just comforting. Yes, he was weak. We helped you. We will always be there, Wesley. Join us, Wesley. Victor.
So I drained the dude, but I'm not trying to commit diablerie, if that's possible. I just want to kill him.
You want to
I don't need to
stop.
waste my shit.
Understood.
Bro, I was hungry. What you
Worthless.
mean?
I mean, I'm killing him. I just don't want to drain
I was taking his
last
vitae to
essence.
greater serve Kane.
I mean, it was delivery.
I'll say this, Victor. You're well versed in diablerie. I'll give you this one for free. You can say that you are able to stop here before the true sin is committed. You do this. Blood staining your lips, a little bit of your chin. And there's that phone call.
Hello.
Do I have the pleasure of speaking with one Victor BELLSHANE?
Is this the same voice as the original person I was fighting?
No. Female voice. Aged. Older woman, sounds like.
Really weird that you picked up on that so quickly. And you would be.
Been keeping a close eye on my city, Mr. BELLSHANE. I take it my men are dead.
If you can call them men, they were kind of just a snack. Feeling a little ready for the main course.
Well, Victor, my boy, if you can dispense with your bestial nature, even for one night, I would be open to a chat. And
what is it we would have to talk about?
my city, Victor, my city. And with that, with Jason in pursuit of a Camarilla vampire in an alleyway, Wesley draining an individual to the last drop, whispering, having been whispered sweet nothings by the shadows, and Victor on the phone with one Firenze's Savannah. That is where we'll end tonight's session of Book of Saints.
Diablo never hurt nobody.
Excellent, gentlemen. We, as you guys know, and letting our audience know now, we will be absent next Friday, as I will not be home. So I can't do tech from my aged laptops. So we'll be MIA next week. Top tier. We'll pick back up the following Friday, same time, same place, same Cainites. As you guys know, I am Gilbert Ramos, your storyteller for tonight's Chronicle, and for most of the Rolling Nomads Chronicles, until someone sees fit to attempt to usurp me. By all means.
No, you're good, bro. Stay calm.
Please. I
want to see you on top, dude. Bro, keep shining.
Yeah, they say that they talk so much shit in the Discord though the entire game. I guarantee it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry what we do in the Discord. All right, all you guys you're supposed to watch these cameras. Don't worry about what's going on our screens.
As I say, I have been Gilbert Ramos, found everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. That's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all the social media things. That's where you can find me. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads. And you can find us on YouTube, youtube.com/Rolling Nomads, where these episodes go up every Tuesday and Thursday. And we'll be getting back on track with that upload schedule with this vacation that I'm taking because I've been behind on a lot of stuff. Sorry. But with that, we'll be back on that regular upload schedule. We'll be right back on our schedule. It'll be great. You can find us on Twitter, which is the best way to keep up with us when we're going live, when we're going to be live a little bit later, like today. That's follow us on Twitter at _Rolling Nomads. And yeah, our overlay is still broken. I don't know what I did wrong. Doesn't display the latest follower or the recent followers anymore. I don't know how I did that. So if anyone knows how to fix that, that'd be much appreciated. It's used with playerme.overlays.
I'm going to assume my hunger's down to 0 again.
I would, yeah, absolutely. For you guys, anything you guys want to plug? You guys want to let people know where you're at?
I'm not real, Ramos.
Yeah, we're still not real.
Yeah, it's been 13 years and we still need you to move on.
You need to seek help.
I hate this.
But one of these days, I do want to say one thing. The only way we're going to usurp you is to Diablerize you. So, you know,
exactly.
Just keep pressing that.
So calm down, bro. Unless you don't want to
gotta
exist
get them
anymore.
God powers.
The final
I mean, that is the packing order. One day, as Boatmago said, I was doing my best Jason Carl impression for Firenze's Savannah. I have no intention of trying to commit Diablo with that man, but there's temptation always. That is the pecking order. With that being said, thank you guys for joining. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Same time, same place, same Cainites. See you then.